What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Deshaun Reed with Destination Fantasy, and I want to hit you guys with my top 5 tight ends of the fantasy football seasons list. So a name that we will not hear up on the list this year has one that has honestly dominated ever since he stepped foot up on the gridiron. He had an amazing career and arguably one of the greatest to ever do it. That tight end is Rob Gronkowski. We bid you farewell. He has been atop of our tight end draft board for the past few years. So just a quick shout out to Rob Gronkowski. I would like to go ahead and start off the list with an honorable mention, that tight end being Eric Ebron of the Indianapolis Colts. The reason why I have him as an honorable mention is because of the 13 TD stat line he had a year ago. Now, granted, I do not think he's going to have that same production this year, especially with a healthy Jack Doyle cutting into his production. But then again, I feel like Eric Ebron will be enough to get you to that tight end 1 position. So in my opinion, he's a back end tight end 1. Number 5 on my list, I have Evan Engram of the New York Giants. So I feel like Evan Engram is in a really prime spot this year. Odell Beckham Jr. is out of town. The 2 wide receivers, Sterling Shepard and Golden Tate, alongside of Evan Engram, they aren't that type of wide receivers that can truly take the top off of a defense. So I feel like Evan Engram will be that for them. He's a big, fast, strong tight end, and I feel like this is going to be his breakout part of the year. Coming in at number 4 is Hunter Henry of the LA Chargers. Now, we all know that Hunter Henry had an unfortunate ACL injury, which caused him to miss the whole entire season last year. Although he did play a few snaps in the playoff game versus the New England Patriots last year. Word around camp is Hunter Henry's back looking great, better than ever. I expect a really big year out of him. No more Antonio Gates to battle with. So he's definitely the top dog there. Now, they do have Virgil Green. He's still there, but Hunter Henry will be the main guy. So I expect that production to be very, very well. That's why I have him at my number 4 slot. At number 3, I have George Kittle. Cannot say enough good things about this tight end, man. He had an amazing season last year. 88 catches, 1,377 yards, and 5 touchdowns. And that was without a, Jimmy Garoppolo. And again, Jimmy G is back healthy, so I expect that production to be tremendous this year. Pretty much the same, somewhere around 90 catches, maybe 12 to, 1,300 yards in those TDs. I expect that to be somewhere around 9 and 10. At number 2, I have Zach Ertz. The season that he had last year was ridiculous. 116 catches. Number 2 in the league, if I'm mistaken, only right behind Michael Thomas. So whenever you're mentioned with another wide receiver of that caliber, man, you're in really, really good company. Carson Wentz and Zach Ertz is, that connection is unparalleled, even though he played very well alongside Nick Foles last year. With Carson Wentz coming back, man, the sky's the limit for this guy. He can easily be the tight end 1, number 1 tight end. At number 1, I have Travis Kelce, the monster of the tight end. In my opinion, he's been the best tight end within the 5, maybe the last 4 seasons or so, in my opinion. He has everything you want in a tight end: polished route runner, big, fast, strong, block. Tremendous stat line last year: 103 catches, 1,300 yards, and 10 TDs. Expect that to be the same, if not a little bit greater, depending on what's going on with Tyreek Hill. Make sure that you guys check us out across all social media platforms at Destination Fantasy. Destination Fantasy at Twitter, Destination Fantasy at Instagram, and Destination Fantasy at Facebook. Thank you.